controller dominating the game. A setup here, sleep into an arrow, onto the Jakiro, and not a whole lot of help is going to be coming from this Matumba Man lifestealer. So a free pickoff, free first blood for Moon.
Enchanted Mangoes, NS with 5 HP regen a second, doesn't care too much about this as a bottom. Ninja Boogie going to be the target.
Ninja Boogie has to do something here. He's going to try and sleep himself. Actually doesn't get hit by the enchant.
They might not get this kill.
And yeah, they're not going to be able to do it. Bane's just simply too off of that rather than focusing on laning.
Yeah, and it doesn't really feel like they're prioritizing this laning too hard anyways, as Jab's going to come in. He's got the cogs, he traps both of them.
Oh no,
neither
they're both
going to get the shrine.
Jabs eats his way out of the cogs, battles out a little bit more with the battery salts, not doing a whole lot of damage with the help of Mushi. Oh, what a deny from GH with the enchant totem. Actually, play Matumba Man, he tries to go for that one too, unable to do so. So at least Mineski do manage to score one of those kills. Great rotation from Jabs, really making the read. But what was that about? The fact that Matumba Man made that rotation as well, all the way over to help clear through that.
Oh, at bottom, Kuro gets arrowed up. A few more right clicks will do it. One more should complete the job as they get the kill. No follow-up kill from Matumba Man. Just as middle lane, Kuro's there, but they do already have a ward place. And the ward vision in this game has been so good for them. With that ward pace, they saw Jakiro come in. Mushi's going to get gone on.
GA trapping around behind, but bottom lane. Oh, they got to sleep into an arrow combination on Matumba Man, but dive into mid lane. They are going to be able to finish off that Venomancer, but Ice is looking for revenge.
He's going to wait for Miracle.
He's poisoned up, and it looks like he's just going to be caught by the Void. Gets the chains out a little bit deeper, but the Void will manage to secure the kill. Ice. Actually not. Okay, now he's going to headbutt into Matumba Man. Not really the place he wanted to be. Unable to get the cogs on the other side. Matumba Man stuck in. Oh, that was not the Fisher. Jabs is going to be able to get away as a result, but there was also Moonlight Shadow anyway. Another sleep, and not an arrow. It'll be Night Stalker setting up for this kill on Kuroki.
Yeah, and he should go down here,
and
he does.
Nothing they can do. More costly just because the enemy team gets so much more out of those kills.
Yeah, and it looks like Liquid, they want to go for a smoke. Lifestealer in that troll.
Running into Mineski's smoke, though. Ninja Boogie pops out with a sleep there. Arrow, intercepted by a creep, but maybe it's good because this is not where they wanted to be. They're going to jump forward, but Matumba Man, he wrapped around with a neutral creep. They're going to be able to get on top of that Venomancer instantly and leap away, but it's Ninja Boogie who's going to be in trouble, caught by the Ice Path as well. They're going to be able to easily get that kill underneath tower. Nothing is going to be stopping Liquid from moving forward. Mind Control, they're actually so low on poison right now. Mind Control is going to take out as well as
she's going to take two.
Jabs has come in. The arrow actually nails Matumba Man with his raged up, but he does manage to get the hook shot on a GH, getting that kill, bouncing back with the cogs on a Miracle. He's dropping lower. Moon trying to finish him off with the last couple of right clicks, but a wand and away from vision. Miracle's going to be able to good. Moon leaps forward. He's going to be able to jump forward.
He's going to get hit.
He's caught by Ninja Boogie. He was laying in wait, and they will be able to TP out. No, the Ice Path actually catches him. He already has to leap on cooldown, but Moonlight Shadow is up. Do they have the damage over time to be able to finish him up? Because they don't have the protection.
It's going to be close.
Barely. No Fisher. Moon dodges it.
Doesn't have a
TP, but he does have some regen.
In half a second, he's going to try to leap for this. Kuro coming into this. Is he really trying to make this play?
Mind Control is the one to pick up the kill, but at least he bought his team a whole lot more time. His Liquid pretty much 5-manning around that area as a result.
Yeah, in hindsight, he had absolutely nowhere to go. They still knew that he was there. I think they actually utilized the scan for that as well. They just used it recently.
Oh, yeah.
As up at top, Mineski gonna smoke again.
Oh, Fiend's Grip onto mid lane. They stuck around with a Bane. Looks like they should be able to just right-click him down. Miracle does have a remnant up, jumps over to the side, gets over to the cliff area.
He's gonna try to get denied. No, Jabs is there.
Shot from Jabs, and now he's grabbed GH as well, locked inside the cogs. They do have some help. Mind Control's here, trying to go the life drain out, but GH may still die. Echo Slam thrown down, but Jabs gets the kill before he dies. Ice going for Mind Control, trying to kill the enemy off laner. He's got nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide against the Night Stalker at darkness time. 6-13. Mineski, you said a blistering pace is being set, and they are not stopping one iota.
Ended up turning things around for them, and Liquid. There's an Invis rune at top. They want to try to make some plays happen, but
from behind. The arrow, beautiful arrow onto Mind Control, already controlling up. The burst damage comes in.
There's Jabs.
Shot. Now Matumba Man is on top of two heroes inside the cogs as well with an Echo Slam. It looks like they can get two-man turnaround. Jabs is going to go down. Try to retreat, but unable to do so. Miracle kind of stuck out here, but Moon is the big damage dealer right now, trying to go from Matumba Man with the help of Mushi. But it looks like the armlet toggle is going to be good enough, especially with that rage and especially the infest.
And Liquid, they get away scot-free. Miracle had 3 HP at the end of that.
Wow.
Matama Man wasn't faring much better, but they're going to get out. A very good engagement for them, but still a 5k gold lead exists at 50 quickly.
Yeah, this is a huge swing, right? Now they can punish the Mirana when she's farming so brazenly. They can actually win team fights potentially. But we also have another item that's big. Mineski do have a BKB. It looks like they managed to get the initiation up at top lane, but Mski actually popped the BKB before they managed to get the initiation, while mid lane is controlled up by the Fiend's group. Do they have enough damage to be able to finish off the Ember Spear before he jumps away? They used the hook shot at the last second. Really well played by Jab just to get that extra bit of disable.
And Matama Man is now in trouble.
He's led by an arrow. He's gone. He had no rage. He used it at top lane.
And this was a BKB Night Stalker.
They're just going to keep running him down underneath the tier 3 tower. Fortunately, they do have to decrep fight plus the shrine. That's going to help a lot. Trying to finish him off with the extra bit of magic damage. There's life drain from mind control, and Mineski, are they going to be punished for this? A bit of an overextension where Moon's going to take a lot of damage on his way out. Even a little bit more.
The fire's going to burn him
out. He turned around for the arrow, and that is just enough for them to be able to get the kill. What an overextension by Mineski, a costly one at that.
Still, they lose the Mirana in exchange for the Ember up at top. They drop everything on that Venomancer, only for him to pop his BKB, walk away. Very good purchase by Mski, going for that defensive item, trying not to blow his lead. A BKB completed on the Night Stalker as well. And so Liquid, their team fight, effectively neutered. Almost entirely magic damage right now, as without the stuns, Matama Man, even if he has a lot of physical damage, he can't lock anybody down during the time they're BKB'd, and he's also going to be forced to run.
So at this point, we shouldn't, if we're Mineski, right, we don't want to see these kind of split up engagements too much, right? Don't we just want to see them kind of 5-man into Liquid and roll over them, since they do have such a big team fight advantage now with these BKBs?
I don't necessarily think so. I think you still have to play a little bit greedy and go for these kinds of plays where they split up. Because if you just 5-man, it makes it really obvious what your team is doing, which is why they were able to set up on mid in the first place, right? Because they showed somebody top, they showed a look. If you don't make those kinds of risks, then all that happens is the team outfarms you. If Liquid sees 5 heroes down the lane, they get 1 kill, it doesn't really matter.
Hearing the loudest chant in the stadium since Na'Vi got knocked out. The crowd now fully backing the TI winners, Team Liquid.
Dude, that's some kind of curse. Like, Na'Vi's out.
Maybe they're secret Mineski fans.
Seriously.
11-16, 7,000 gold lead for Mineski. And we are going to have pretty much a big group up here in mid lane while they're also pushing in bottom. So they are being still kind of greedy, like you said, Will. They're pushing in 2 lanes pretty aggressively. They're still farming pretty well.
Yes.
But they're now positioned to maybe take an objective here.
Yeah, it looks like the rest of the lanes are shoved in, but Liquid doing what Liquid does best. When you're behind, split the waves, make it difficult. And as weird as it sounds, it's a lot easier to make these plays when you're behind because you don't really care if you die. You're just shoving in the lanes, trying to create space for somewhere else. And if you do die due to the disadvantage, it's okay. You don't lose that much gold. But if you happen to pick somebody off as a result of shoving in these lanes, then you get a lot of gold.
Yeah. So if you were to say lose a hero at top lane right now, you'd be like, well, that's still fine. I'm delaying the game, basically.
Yes, and that's what Liquid has to do. They've got to delay. I'm not sure for what. Probably for this Ember Spirit to get really farmed. He's going to grab a Linken's first. Really good item against the control that Mineski has so far. Largely single target on their team, if you notice.
But we're still going to have that problem that we discussed in the Na'Vi secret matchup, which is, while we do have a lot of magic damage coming out now for Mineski, they do scale really well later on to this game. Both Venomancer and Mirana have those talents to do so.
Yes, and that's one of the benefits of picking cores like Mirana or this Venomancer, because they get the plus 50 when they hit level 20, so it's not even like they scale out of the game. Instead, they just continue to grow. The 75 damage talent on Venomancer, one of the best in the game. Also has a Blink Dagger now, too.
3-man smoke up for Mineski. They're
showing
going to run into AH immediately. Now, if they can get the damage, stop this Echo Slam, but it already goes out. They've already lost 1 hero. Ice with the BKBs trying to finish up.
He's taking a lot of damage,
Here
though.
comes the arrow. It does manage to solidly land on the Ember Spear. He finally does manage to get the Earthshaker kill, but Jab's going to be gone on as he is finished up by Mind Control, and Ice is unable to get away from this one. What a disaster. Mineski stumble right into the Earthshaker Echo Slam Infest combination, not even requiring that Blink Dagger.
Look at how much gold swings every single time one of these engagements happens. That's a 2,000 gold swing the other way. Mineski still lead heavily, though. You've got to catch your breath.
5,000 experience
yes.
exchange as well. That's also really important for Liquid, right? Because decently experienced depending.
Yeah, every little bit matters right now, but for Liquid, they're starting to feel themselves again, and Mineski tier 2 tower taken by Liquid in a very important one in the mid one. Meanwhile, Mski pushing out that top tier 2.
And Liquid actually going high ground here just to force the 2 side lane pushes back to the base. We already had the TP back from Moon on the Mirana. And they're trying to make Mski come back, but he's going to take that tier 2
He is going to lose
Jesus, they're going to lose the tier 3 for this.
Really feel like he should have gone back and started planting wards, but prioritize that tier 2 instead. Jabs coming from behind, though. This is going to be the big initiation.
They really need to be able to win this fight, and they know that some of these ultimates are
actually getting racked.
Echo Slam. My goodness, what is happening? Where's the initiation? They're just lost to range racks.
Mineski, you've got to fight.
Arrow comes out, they finally make their initiation. Jabs looking to be able to isolate a GH, but is unable to do so as the force staff, and now Fisher locks him inside of his own cogs, but there's the initiation from Mski. Gets off a good set of poison that might just be able to finish off a Tumba Man. It gets a lot of damage on the rest of the enemy team. Ember Spear goes for the back line though. Managed to finish up the Bane and goes deeper inside the base. Waiting out and kiting Mski as much as possible. Now Kuro, he's going to be gobbled up by Moon. Miracle is forced to jump to his Spirit in the back line. Ice looking to be able to snatch him up. Miracle gets another Remnant on the other side of that cliff, so if he is pursued, but look at this. He's going to jump over. Ice waited for him. He laid that trap out, let his team pursue, and cleaned up the kill. So it's only GH and Mind Control who managed to escape from that team fight. But what a difference. All of a sudden, we took tier 2, tier 3, and a Rax at mid.
That was definitely not worth the tier 2 up at top. You'd imagine if the Venomancer's there, just placing down...
Constant burn is going to pay out.
Oh, this is going to be quite a big fight. Moon can't get up there, though, as Liquid, they're up here as 5. Mineski, can you afford to take a 4v5 fight as Miracle going to be the first one found?
Right now, GH is going to make his initiation, but a sleep goes down, helping to save them. Now they've got him inside the cogs, and they've got the Fiend's Grip as well. Onto the Lifestealer, he's locked in. Here comes an arrow as well. On top of that, he gets nailed. They finish off one, take Mind Control as well. The 2-man down for the cogs now is going to become 4 as they chase Kuro up into the cliffs. You can't hide from the Night Stalker.
Miracle manages to get out, but his team all going down. Now is the big choice. What do you do, Mineski? Do you go for the Roshan or do you try to assault the base? Roshan's going to be their call. Not enough time is Liquid. The upside of being low-leveled and behind is you respawn quite quickly.
So Mineski may not have even been able to take real objectives by the time they got to the base. So instead, they're going to take that Roshan, see if they can also keep mid from being pushed in.
So well done by the support combo. Jabs getting in there, getting the 2-man cogs on that Earthshaker and that Lifestealer, setting things up. And that cogs, it also made it difficult for Liquid to get to that backline where the Bane was just Fiends gripping Matuma Man that entire time, which set up the arrow. Very well done by Mineski.
Now, Miracle's build, are we giving up on Lifestealer being the carry? Draw out the game as long as possible until they're all 5 seconds?
You've got to kite as long as you possibly can. Or you've got to be able to start the fight on a core as up at top.
They're going to be able to grab him, cogs push back. And
the silence comes out.
The silence out with the Fiend's Grip. Miracle is caught and down. 70 seconds. That's a lot of time for Mineski.
For that kill. Unable to do so.
Ooh, snatched up Kuro there with the slow on Mski. He does a lot of damage, so this TP may not make it. Yep, gets a proc of lightning. That's enough for Mski to get the mega kill streak.
And Liquid, known for making these ridiculous comebacks. We saw it in Game 3 of TI Finals. We saw it against Mineski. We saw it against Secret earlier today, but I mean, this is starting to snowball way out of control right now.
Shadow. Never mind. Okay, is he trying to force the
race
to the rest of his team? There goes the hook shot. Jabs. Managed to catch Mind Control in the back line, and the hook through onto Matuma Man. Almost finished him off. It looks like he'll get some damage onto Moon, but finally he will go down. Now that's 2 heroes down for almost a minute. Surely this is the opportunity that Mineski was waiting for.
Yeah, they've got the 50 damage talent on Mirana as well.
And 25 on Venom. Sorry, did you mention that?
That's even better for them.
Yeah.
The 3x Plague Wards, that's going to help them go high ground very easily. As Ice at bottom, just trying to force a rotation back. Night Stalker not necessary for this push. The Veno, the wards come. Not a really easy way for Liquid to kill these either without Matuma Man. And they've got to be careful not to give up some kills here on top of losing the Rex.
Asleep. Now the Ice Pass slows up the arrow, but finally it does come in. Miracle takes it for him, but Mushi's going to be able to come in, and they might just be able to kill Miracle off of this one. He has the Remnant now. It doesn't go far, though, because he is slowed down. Ice goes in deeper. All 3 Remnants used by Miracle, and he's still barely making it back to the fountain. Healed up by the Life Drain. It's not enough. They get that kill. Stuck right next to the fountain, though, against Mind Control. He's going to get some free damage on them. But still, 30 seconds for the Earthshaker and Jakiro, and we only just now have our Pugna and our Lifestealer back into it. It's still going to be a 3 versus 5, even if Miracle does go for the buyback. Matumba Man starts going on to some of these heroes, goes for Moon up next, but they're all just kiting him around during this Rage Timer. Jab's the only one potentially in trouble here as he tries to make his way back from the tier 4s. Matumba Man waiting out that BKB. It'll be Miracle who slaps it up. It's like one of those desperation times.
Oh, look at the arrow being drawn by Mineski too. They spot this coming a mile away. They realize nobody's shoving out top. They're even going to scan for this Mineski. They are so on point right now.
Complete read by Mineski. Now Liquid, they're just going to go deeper, right? Maybe they're going to be sloppy. Maybe Mineski are just sitting by their mid-racks. But no, they're sitting all the way back by the fountain. That ward uphill, will not be able to see him. Moonlight Shadow even coming out of. They see the ward placed out, so they know exactly what Liquid are up to. But are they going to be able to still win this team fight? Ice moves ahead, instantly pops the BKB ahead of the Echo Slam, and now GH's initiation is null, and Matumba Man stuck in a really nasty spot, caught by the Fiend's Grip on the left-hand side. Kuro already down from both Jabs and Mushi. Only 2 make it out. Mind Control was able to make his TP away. And Miracle survives, but this is looking like the end for Liquid in game number 1.
This is looking really rough right now. If it was any other team, we'd probably say this was guaranteed over, but Liquid...
Nobody wants to go out and kill those wards because they're kind of in an awkward position, especially with GH wanting to wrap down the south side here.
There it is. All right, Liquid, you get one shot at this. GH preloading up his totem.
Looks like they're not even going to get that opportunity. Mineski are actually retreating just ahead of GH's smoke out.
Mushi,
though. Maybe not. They can catch Mushi here. Blink Echo instantly up. No BKB. Jab tries to intercept the hook drop, but he actually ends up with a good force staff, and Mushi's away with the BKB. Now the Cogs holding in these heroes. Matumba Man is going to be kited around, but Mushi not feeling comfortable with Miracle still on the loose. They're going to try and get Nana back into this one, and nails an arrow onto Miracle. Oh no, that's a free kill now. Miracle locked down, pops a sleight of fist, try and dodge something, but he can't get away. Ice chase down the Pugna as well. That's 2 cores down. Focus on the racks for now.
They don't care. They're like, pop out, see what happens.
Yep. He takes control of it, now pops out. Moon's like, hello, I expected this the whole entire time. Let me give you a leap away. We're all good. We're taking that mid lane of racks. My allies are taking bottom as well, by the way. Tier 3 gone, and exposed lane of racks. 60 seconds. Liquid are not calling the GG, but
there's
now with Matumba Man lockdown, surely this is the end. Earthshaker caught in it as well. And that's it. Mineski.
Woo! Unbelievably clean game played by them. 1 or 2 pickups, but you get to get those. That top one made me a little bit nervous, but still, with maybe the exception of 1 or 2 moments, complete domination from Mineski.